Hi, this is Dane with GM Instrument Cluster. Today I'm going to show you one of the steps we perform when we bench test your cluster. Here I have a standard Escalade cluster that is identical internally to the Sierra, Silverado, Tahoe, Yukon, Avalanche, and Hummer H2 clusters. The internal components that fail are also used in several other GM vehicles, but we were just going to show you how we can tell if a gauge is going to fail. So here on the trans temp, we're going to just run this back and forth, and you'll be able to hear as well as see the grinding. As you can hear, it doesn't run smoothly, it just jumps and grinds. So we're going to just move through each and every gauge, going pretty slow. That one's not as bad as you can tell from the trans, but on the way back down you can hear it grinds a little bit more and is just a little jumpier. Over to the speedometer. And again, you can see that it's kind of just jumping, it's not running smooth, but it's running pretty smooth on the way back. I'll just go ahead and do that with all of these. So, oil gauge is running pretty smooth, but it is got a little bit of grinding noise. I don't know if the listeners will be able to hear that. And the fuel, and running pretty good, but as we run it back, a little bit jumpier, a little more grind. PCT is the same way. So engine coolant temperature and voltometer is definitely grinding significantly. So generally on a grind like that, we would bench test it, we'd move all the needles up, and then once we would power it up, they should all calibrate back down to their starting points. And in some cases, once we move it, probably these two for sure would probably just sit wherever we had set them. So, that one scares me so very much. We know that one's going to fail, and we would definitely replace that. Now here we have a fixed recently cluster. Works perfectly. All the all the motors behind the gauges have been replaced. And you can see that that's just nice and smooth back and forth. And I'll just go through these ones a little quicker. No grinding sound at all. Alright, you can hear and see that those ones run much smoother than the other one, so that's how we know whether or not your cluster is going to work better once you get it back. So anyways, we hope you guys have a great day and look forward to seeing your clusters soon.